out here at the hobby farm. And as you already know, I am Spirit Tree Naima, and I'm enjoying the weather, but I got a feeling something is up. They're talking about tornadoes touching the ground. I remember it did something similar to this in April. It was April 27th, 2011. I never will forget that. And I used to be real close to Purple. Purple don't watch videos no more because I done gave her so many shout outs, talked to her, whatever. You know. And I ain't heard nothing from her yet. Well, I have heard from you, Purple. I just know I ain't gonna hear from you on YouTube because I know you done gone on to bigger, better, greater things besides YouTube. I'm still here. As I said, a lot of the people that have been on YouTube with me when we first pioneered these grounds in 2007 and 8, they're no longer here anymore. They have become entrepreneurs. You know, I ain't gonna give y'all too much out there, okay? You can't have too much of me. I just can't let you have it. Okay, but anyways, I remember when Purple contacted me, 'cause I remember they kept saying it was gonna be bad, it was gonna be bad, it was gonna be bad. But you know, it's like no big deal to me. I've been in plenty of tornadoes, plenty of storms. I didn't pay much attention to it. You know, and I remember the song was out just like it is now, April 27th, 2017, here in Alabama, Central Alabama. Which I'm not in Central Alabama anymore. And she wrote me and she said, sis, I want you to take a piece of paper out, because she know I do picture magic. I can draw you, and however I draw you, that's how you gonna be. Like I draw out this one woman, and I had her whole head cut off, and the head was on a plate, and she was like serving her head to everybody and shit. And people were thinking like, oh, you trying to kill her, you trying to kill her. No, that's not what that is. That is her killing herself, her reputation. That's what that represents. So you need to understand how, you got to understand that most of this is metaphoric when you're dealing with picture magic. Okay? So she was like, you need to draw a picture of you and your family on one side with the sun out all beautiful and everything, flowers out, your house and everything. Put that on one side and draw a line across it. And on the other side, you know, put destruction on that side, you know. And at the time, I didn't know what she was talking about. I don't even think she knew what she was talking about. But the spirits sent her to me. Or sent. You know, you have to say it right with y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, you start using all of this southern twang. A lot of people, you know, take it as if though you're still speaking the slave language, like that's the only language you know. So anyways, I did it. A cyclone came through there and tore up the motherfucking neighborhood across the highway and parts of ours too. I had a little bit of damage, but honey, it was dead folks laying in all over the ground and shit, man. Houses were obliterated. And so I got a warning. So I know if I hadn't gotten a warning, I should be pretty good. I should be pretty good. But, you know, we're supposed to have tornadoes this evening, which we all know is man-made cyclones. I'm going to tell y'all something I noticed. I see lint particles even now. I wish y'all could see it. Lint particles everywhere. Do y'all see them? Like y'all see them falling all in my house and shit? I want y'all to see them. They everywhere. Look, y'all might not be able to pick them up on camera. They were all over my clothes. Lint, cotton, all of that is all in the atmosphere flying. They are pulling out all of the fucking stops to control the weather as it continues to heat up in the southern portion of the United States, or the United Snakes of America. I'm telling you, I've gone to worlds where I have seen people with burns, third-degree burns on their skin. No one could work. Most of them were in emergency rooms and hospitals and shit and everything. So we supposed to be getting some tornadoes. Y'all know I'm random. We supposed to be getting some tornadoes this evening, so I can sum that up. Okay, here in Alabama and shit, man. So I will be taking cover because ain't nothing more dangerous than an Alabama goddamn tornado. When I lived in Georgia, we had them motherfuckers over there too. Matter of fact, I remember a tornado coming up in there, and everything went off. It was pitch black, the blackest of black I ever seen in my life, man. I thought I was blind. It was like our eyes were watching God. Zora Neale Hurston. That's where I get that quote from. She has a book called that. So we got that coming for us, okay? But man, I mean, it's all shits of different types of lynts and gnats and all of that. Well, you know, we're gonna have gnats over here because I ain't too far from the swamps and shit. But I mean, it's just like lint just coming for me. It's all they packing the skies with lint and powdered cement. They're doing everything they possibly can do to control Christ from coming. Now, I don't want to get you all confused. I'm not talking about the Christ that you all are used to, okay? In Christianity, that's not the Christ I'm talking about, okay? So let's not get it twisted. If you want to know the Christ I'm talking about, please look it up. It's coming. The sun is your God, and it's getting closer. Like I said, you can the Revelation. Some parts of that motherfucker was true. Excuse my dirty language, but I'm possessed by Big Mama and all of the rest of them that were doing all that cussing and stuff. So y'all can tolerate that and bear with me. And some people, those are the terms they understand. You know what I'm saying? That the message may be a little bit more effective. You understand? But a lot of that shit in Revelation is true. When they talked about the 4 horsemen and everything that were descending from the sky and all of that shit, man. Look at that. That's Christ right there. That's Christ coming. It's coming, in a sense, to judge the quick and the dead. That's judgment right there, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but shit, man, I've been there. I traveled to that place. Matter of fact, it was so bad. And this is, I'm going to say it because I'm protected. I got gods and stuff like that and goddesses that are protecting me. This bitch told me that she was going to erase my fucking memory and shit. So the last 2 months, I didn't travel on a crescent moon. My travel seemed to be off a little bit. I don't know. And shit, that shit is real to me. You hear that sound? Those are not airplanes. Those are not fighter jets. You want to know what that shit is? That's that goddamn weather machine. Just listen to it. It just lasts and lasts and lasts. This roaring sound. That's not a plane, y'all. Wake up. Now, if it's a plane, the sound will be gone. Some call it harp. It's still there. Listen. Not no plane. Some people say, oh, it's an invisible plane or whatever, because I didn't even see it fly through the sky. It's partly cloudy out here. Never saw it. All I can do is hear it. I know what you're going to say. Well, it's out in the distance somewhere on the other side. No. That's not what's going on, y'all. That is a weather machine. And I notice it's a pattern. As soon as that sound stops. I give it about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever. Then all of a sudden, listen. It's a machine. And it can send clouds long distances. I've been there. Listen. That ain't no fucking airplane. I hope y'all can pick that up and hear it. Airplanes don't last that long, y'all. It's time for us to wake up. No, God didn't decide, unless God is man, okay, didn't decide for the sun to come out at this moment. And that's what people need to understand, that there's so many gods. Man can pretend to be God and use nature in his own hand. And then you got all of these other gods. You got African gods. You got Asian gods. You got these gods. You got galactic gods. You got so many different gods, so many goddesses. Make sure you worshiping the one that sent your ass here. That's where your power's at. Y'all hear that shit? Now you gonna tell me that's a goddamn airplane? Or a jet or a fighter jet or something like that? No. It's a weather machine. Now the wind is blowing vigorously. See, they can control all types of elements. Elements of wind, elements of fire, elements of earth. Every elements of water. Every type of element you can imagine. Y'all hear that shit? Ain't no plane, y'all. It's the weather machine. God damn. Ain't nothing real no more, y'all. Some of these motherfucking people you around ain't real, man. They ain't got no souls, no spirits or nothing. They just, I like the way this man, his name is called Cell Fluid. I was just looking at his video one time. I'm just giving folks shout outs and don't even know if they like me or not. I was looking at Cell Fluid. And he was describing how some of these motherfuckers ain't even fucking organic. You talking about you ain't got no organic foods no more. You ain't got no organic people. Some of these people are, and I don't want to quote it wrong, but this was my understanding of what he was saying. Some of these people are actually batteries or cells to charge up the matrix, and that's their only fucking purpose. And when the matrix is no more, they're not needed, so they will die with the matrix. Ain't too many organic people no more, y'all. They're creating people. Folks saying, "Ooh, what happened to the children? The 500 African American." Listen, y'all, it's just continuous. They're creating these tornadoes. They're creating a cyclone with that noise to destroy. It's time for some mass sacrifice, and lots of people are going to die this month so they can make a sacrifice to them lords that they worship. Those gods. Since you won't serve the gods, they have decided they'll go with someone else. Because you've decided what's more important is just going out to work, making sure the bills get paid. You've neglected your gods. So you got imposters and shit serving them. And by the fact the gods are thirsty, they'll take it from whoever. Oh, okay. You gonna serve me? I'll take it from you. The galactic gods are being entertained by imposters. And yes, they'll gobble you up. Yo, why would they do us like that? They know we belong to them. They'll eat you too because you've decided not to serve them. That's a sinister sound, y'all, over there. That don't sound good. I can feel it. It's going to be a lot of people that are going to die. Lots of people. This is going to be a mass sacrifice, y'all. They need melanin. That shit true, man. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. I don't even have anything to be racist. Because racism is when you have resources and you restrict or deny the resources to people of another race. So I'm not a racist. Don't have the ability or the resources to be one. But it's true. They want melanin. Lots of it. For their own purposes and defeat the gods. What their own purposes are, most of your medications, big pharma medications are made from melanin, melatonin, and all of that other good stuff. Y'all already know it. We all know it. It's not a big secret. It's not a secret at all. Then when these tornadoes, they come around, they go to rural areas. They affect a lot of people, but they sure enough know their ways to the black neighborhoods. These cyclones know where they're going. Isn't that a coincidence? I'm talking about the elitists. I'm not talking about just us in the masses, no matter what color you are. I'm talking about the elitists. They make big business of melanin. All y'all women going up in there and stuff, laying your part in the Red Sea. And allowing your placenta out. So that they can use it. And make big money off of it. Placenta is a multi-billionary industry. Business. If every woman decided that she was going to have her baby home, you could just continuously hear that noise. If every woman decided, well, you know what, I don't want to have my baby in no hospital. Y'all hear that? I'm going to have my baby at home. Do you know what you would do to this place? All y'all asses will be locked up and arrested. Because you be fucking up their business. That's why it's so convenient now you can have your baby in a hospital. Don't get me wrong, it's a good place to have your children if you are having an at-risk pregnancy. But most of y'all can have y'all children at home. I mean, that's the way they used to do it. I was birthed at home. Me and all my siblings. We were birthed in a home, in a house. Hospitals have their wonderful things, but they should be for emergencies, not just routine. Oh, I got a contraction, I'm going to the hospital. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Do y'all hear that? So you think it's an airplane. Y'all better hear that noise and listen to that noise. Pay attention to that noise. That's weather. Not nature, but weather. I'm just running out of time. Anyways, so be prepared. A lot of people are going to die. Okay? Especially for this month out, it's time for mass sacrificing. They got business to take care of, or business, as you all, who want me to be politically correct to say. I have to use the correct vernacular when I'm dealing with a lot of you all. Y'all hear that sound? That's an airplane. That's an airplane. That's what they supposed to sound like. But what we heard back there sound like destruction. Sounds like a motherfucking goddamn Godzilla beast. You can hear it, listen to it on the other side. What the fuck? That sound like Godzilla. Damn. And then they got the sun out too. They trying to control this bitch. Let me talk. So, the last 2 months and shit, I may have traveled during the crescent moon. I may not have. Maybe my anatomy, something about my anatomy is changing because I don't remember traveling. And I know for sure I don't remember traveling on a crescent moon this month for the last 2 months. Maybe it's something that's happening out in the cosmos or something greater than myself. Or maybe that bitch tried to make good on her promises because she did say, oh, we're going to have to erase your memory. But who you think you are? Man, you don't fucking look nothing alike. You don't fucking control nothing over here. And I know I'm protected by my gods and my goddesses over here that created me. So I want them to do work on her ass. This is a woman in a whole nother parallel universe. Or it may not even be parallel. But I and a fellow witch, we was talking. And she said that planet is on its way, swiftly moving. Nibiru, that star system. A whole nother star system called Nibiru. Some people call it Planet X. They got so many different names for it. But it has its own little planets going around it too. And I think I'm having a lot of conflict with that particular solar system that is approaching us, because it in a sense it parallels to this solar system some type of a way. And I think I'm dealing with a lot of those because on that star system, because I keep going over there. So we'll see if I'm going to have a travel, because it seems like I'm starting to now have them right around 50% efface, 75% efface. It changed. Hey, Peanut. Say hello to the audience. Hi, baby. That's my boy right there. He protect mama, don't you, baby? He protects his mama. Ooh, did somebody bite you on the ass? So anyway, y'all hear that motherfucker? Y'all, this don't sound good. These are not planes continuously flying, and I'm losing time. God damn. Y'all hear that shit? Golly. What the fuck? If only I can get close to it. I saw a place out in Demopolis, Alabama, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life, and I know whatever they doing is sinister over there. We need to wake up, y'all. It's time to get up out your sleeping slumber. Something is wrong, y'all. Don't y'all think so? Then people say, why you always talking about the weather all the time? Y'all better be paying some attention to it too. That's how they gonna destroy all of them. But that star system is coming along, and I'm kind of like, now I'm gonna lose a lot of y'all, because a lot of y'all say y'all think I'm crazy. I understand shit. I motherfucking don't blame you for thinking what I dream and the places I go to. It's crazy. They take me to these places. So if it's crazy, it's crazy. The last interaction I had was with the lady that told me that she's afraid that she's gonna have to erase my memory. And I know for sure I had to talk to her for a lengthy time, and I can't remember what we talked about, because she did what she said she was gonna do. But I've been getting in contact with my gods and goddesses and stuff to let them know that I want them to fucking fight for me. If you put me down here on this goddamn planet, motherfucking Earth, I expect for you all to fight for me. I expect for my spirits to fight for me and my rights to continue to remember my fucking travels. The only thing in my travel I remember is getting ready to go, which is very unusual. When I got ready to go, I was in my dark room, and I had my laptop, and something snatched it from me in the dark. This was about a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, right around that crescent moon. Something snatched my not my laptop, but my tablet, and threw it up against the wall. And I remember saying, oh my God, I'm hoping that it is not shattered or cracked or whatever. And I never went. Or if I went, they erased the experience. Now, I know I'm going to lose a lot of y'all. And hey, look, I don't mind. Y'all say what you got to say. Laugh, make a joke out of it. You know, because you may need another 10 or 15 lifetimes to have your aha moment. So, anyways, so I don't know if I went or not. Right at Crescent Moon. But one of the events that was very interesting to me, and I know, like I said, y'all gonna really laugh this one off, is, and it's funny, and I talked to you all before, and I think I did, and no, I did that video and I erased it. I'm not sure, but I went on that travel. This was last month. And it wasn't during the crescent moon, because see, they're snatching me up anytime randomly now. So far, I really hadn't had a travel that I can remember for this month in April, which is very, very unusual, because it'll happen at the end of the month. I might not even have it then, but they use somebody I fucking know well, trust, and love, Mona. You know who you are, Mona. But I know, Mona, you're not watching. You know what I'm saying? She used to comb my hair when I was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Playing my hair like my mom would do my hair. But she would play in it because I had very, very long hair and stuff like that. Not as long as my sister, because my sister's hair came all the way down to her butt. Mine came down to like my back. You know what I'm saying? Right at the collarbone, way down there. I mean, down there, you know what I'm talking about. Mid-waist, mid-back hair. So they love to play in it, you know what I'm saying? And do all kind of little stuff. Mona would too. And I love Mona, and I trusted her. Even to the day, I still love you, Mona. But they used her to go up in the crack of my ass. I'm just going to tell y'all what they did. And she placed something. I don't know, she placed something there, but I got a feeling it was sort of like a tattoo, like tattooed that little spot down in there and everything. And tattooed it. And only my mind's eye can kind of tell me what it was. It looked like it was a circle in a circle, a small circle, and a larger circle with antennas all around it. That's what they put there. They placed that there. Ever since then, it's been crazy, man. No more traveling and stuff like that at the crescent moon or anything like that. It sort of seems like it's all random with no pattern to it. I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, it may have something to do with the government. Nah, it's deeper than that, man. We talking about this government, but you don't know about that universal government. That's what I'm dealing with. Universal government. Because not that I think this big of myself, but it's a possibility. A lot of things I'm leaking are things to come. They don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to report it. And they don't want no one to know that you know about it. In a past life, I was a oracle. People would come from all across the land to sit there and talk to me, and I come back an oracle every single time. Be prepared, y'all. There's mass destruction coming. Somebody called me and told me, said, well, you know those 500 girls were missing in D.C. What's going on? I had told y'all already in that video that I heard bombs and destructions and stuff. All them girls had been shipped off and everything. It bothered me to even talk about it. And I told y'all, remember that? I said, I heard bombs. I was by the airport, and I saw an African woman and other African American women on the outside, pregnant, laboring. They're using them to carry babies that don't belong to them. And it's deeper than that, but I can't talk to y'all about that. Not here. The fact that I ain't no big time influence, I'm safe. But if I was a person and I had I was getting like 100,000 views a day and people really paid some attention to what I said, and I was a big, huge influence and shit like that, it could be detrimental to me. That's why it's good us people who are what you call underground people are able to speak and say whatever we got to say. And then we're just catalysts. And then someone else take the information and take it a little bit further. Somebody who's got an influence. Watch your babies. Get them out them schools. Keep your children at home. Homeschool them. My daughter is rebellious, but rebellious. Turn the TV off. Children shouldn't even be on social media unless you're watching them. It's more to come. They're going to be grabbing up a lot of teenage African girls and African American girls, whatever you want to say, and Latina girls, because they ain't just getting African girls. They're getting them, the melanated girls, and they're going to be snatching up some more from state to state, worldwide, and going into other countries. That's why Haiti got a lockdown. Haiti ain't finna let you come up in there and get that shit. They got a lockdown. They do carry out experiments on melanated females and males. Motherfuckers been watching my ass every goddamn where I goddamn go. I have to keep my fucking eyes open. Oh, hey, how you doing? Watch your babies. The mad scientists want them. They doing all kind of womb transplants and shit, trying to see how they can stop motherfuckers from having babies and placing things in their wombs and shit that don't belongs in there to grow all kind of shit, new species and shit and all kind of shit. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all, but let me just go and sum this up. Let me tell you something what I saw. And see, that's why they trying to stop me. And I don't know if the shadowy government got something to do with it. I just don't think they powerful enough to do that. I think this is a universal government. When I say universal, I'm talking about universe. I'm talking about omniverse. I'm talking about beyond this motherfucker. And I was going to write a book on it. And so if I don't get a chance to write a book on it, because see, I don't know nothing about writing books and shit. I might just paint a picture of the motherfucker. But I seen, babies of other races in their wombs. Y'all, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk too much now. Depending on how this video go, I might snatch it down. You know what I'm saying? Look, I saw that pain in that. I'm telling you, these was African girls, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all I saw them laboring and shit in the background and shit. They thought I wasn't gonna decode that motherfucker. That's why they trying to erase my shit. Look, I see that pain right now. I see these black girls walking around and their belly's transparent and you can see babies of another race growing up in there. Then they take the babies and place them out in the population to grow the fucking population of them damn babies. Don't y'all get mad with me. I'm just telling y'all what I fucking seen. I seen it with my own eyes. And if I don't get a chance to paint it, y'all paint it. Paint a bunch of them. Bringing awareness to people so people can know. Through the picture magic, people can be aware of it and the torture that these young girls are going through. It's horrific. As they feed them, hey, I got your medication here for you.